Hi there, and welcome to Unplug. Before I say anything else, today is a very big day in Uganda. Very, very big day. Day of reckoning, as some people have called it. And you might be wondering, why am I so particular about Uganda? It's not like we're in Uganda or anything, but I'll be letting you know why it is very important, even for us as Nigerians, to identify with Uganda on this very important day in their history. All right. Welcome once again to Unplug, brought to you by every NG. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Victor, and of course, we're here to give you all the updates when it comes to entertainment, politics, sports, whatever it is. We are here to give you the updates from Nigeria and everywhere else across the world. All right. But before we talk about that Ugandan story, let's take a look at some entertainment news. And we'll be starting, of course, with the Big Brother Naija housemates, BB Naija, season 5 lockdown. And I keep saying it, they have a way of staying in the news. Well, let's talk about Dorathy this time. Dorathy and Mercy, who, of course, was not a lockdown housemate. But anyways, Dorathy paid a visit to Mercy Eke in her home. And Dorathy had so much to say. She had so much to share about what she experienced on that visit. She talked about the fact that when she drove there, she was not even able to get a parking space like anywhere close to the house, that she had to park somewhere far away. And then when she got to the house, she was so amazed by what she saw. And eventually, to cut the story short, she said she had to leave, like, let me come and be going before they intimidate me, because everything was just so grand and beautiful. And it just goes to say that 2 years on, after winning Big Brother Naija, Mercy is still at the top. She's still, doing really, really well for herself. And I'm sure Dorathy might have learned one or two things from that visit to Mercy. All right, so let's move on from that. Now let's talk Laycon. Hashtag who injured Laycon has been trending all day today on Twitter. And the question is actually who injured Laycon. Laycon on his Snapchat shared a picture of his face, and then he had this cut on his forehead. Of course, icons. Everybody started reacting. Some people, maybe being overly dramatic with it and all of that. But everybody started asking who injured Laycon. Did you fight? Did you scratch yourself? What exactly happened? Laycon has not come out to say anything. But then he captioned that snap "Omo times infinity." We're still waiting to hear from Laycon. What exactly happened? Tell us, who injured you, or did you just injure yourself? Or is it even makeup? That is another angle. But anyways, away from that now, let's talk Lucy, who was the other day very thankful to her fans for supporting her business with a generator and a fridge. This time she has more good news to share, as she has been verified on Instagram. Finally, Lucy has been verified on Instagram, and she was so happy about it. She went on her story and was thanking maybe one or two people who had some role whatsoever to play in her achieving that feat, and she was all grateful about it. And congratulations to Lucy, you got yourself verified. I'm sure there are even housemates from past editions of the show who have not been verified yet, but these lockdown housemates, you have to agree, are really doing well for themselves. Congratulations to Lucy once again. Now let's talk somebody else, but still Instagram, but not positive news. Tunde Ednut. Some time ago, he lost his Instagram account and millions of followers. He had, so many followers. But then he came back with another account, and in a day, according to what some people have said, he got as almost 1 million followers in just one day. And in 3 days, he was able to hit 1 million followers. But 1 million plus followers on Tunde Ednut has again lost that new account. Even he himself had to admit that his village people are probably following him, and all of that, and he really seems to have them stuck firmly to his back. What exactly is going on? A lot of people have come out to bash him. Fans who maybe I won't call them fans because they're bashing him right now, but a lot of people who think he has not exactly been using his Instagram account purposefully enough or well enough. People claim he steals content and doesn't, credit people for their content that he uses. He trolls people. I think he was said to block Mr. Macaroni, who asked him to be nice to people, and then he blocked him. Of course, Wizkid FC people also came for him. You're always trolling Wizkid. Why would they, suspend your account and all of that? Well, we don't know the next line of action, rather, that Tunde Ednut is going to take, but we'll see what happens as that story develops. Okay, now let's move on. Let's talk DJ Cuppy. DJ Cuppy has something else to celebrate. She's such a happy soul, you have to admit. I mean, even when you troll her, she finds a way to play with it and just make herself and fans happy. She has just been featured in Forbes 30 Under 30, and especially the African edition, she got a featured article that detailed her rise to stardom, how she started music, how she has developed, all the things that she has achieved so far in her music career. And Cuppy, of course, was all smiles and very eager to share on her social media. And it's a really good one for her. You have to say 2020 was a very good year for Cuppy, and she's starting 2021 on a good note as well. So good one, thumbs up, DJ Cuppy, more wins and more achievements. All right, now let's move on. Let's talk something a bit more serious. NIMC, the National Identity Management Commission, has been having issues. Recently, they came into the spotlight because of the NIN registration that the whole country has to go about doing. Now, they have to attend to so many people in such a short period of time, and it has become an issue. They went on strike earlier. They said they were exposed to the COVID-19 virus and a few other things. But this time they're threatening a complete, total shutdown of all activities, citing poor work conditions. They don't have enough computers, so many people to work with, there is no power, so many things that they're saying, and they're threatening to go on strike. Now, this could be a very, very big problem because people are still running around doing this NIN thing, and there's still so much to be achieved. Of course, the government has been called into question for allowing the process to happen this way when things can be done digitally a lot easier. And now, even the tedious way that people are doing it, frustrating both the people who are working and the people who are being worked for. So there's so much that has to be done, and we hope this can be addressed soon enough, because if they actually do carry out this total shutdown, then it spells a big, big problem. All right, now let's move on to the big story, and that is Uganda. Uganda is deciding leadership for the next tenure today. Big day, like I said before, day of reckoning, as some people have called it. Their current leader, Yoweri Museveni, has been in power for almost 35 years now. He's 76 years old, and his opponent was about 3 or 4 years old when Museveni took power. So you have a lot of people saying even Museveni should be ashamed of himself. I mean, you are not even as old as you are still contesting with somebody that's so young enough to be your grandchild even. Well, it's Yoweri Museveni against Bobi Wine today, and Ugandans are heading out to the polls, and I really cannot wait. I was saying before that this is very significant for Nigeria and for all of Africa, because democracy is a concept that has been called into serious question when it comes to Africa. Now, it seems like nobody was paying attention to Africa really, because Africa is full of third world countries, they're not developed and all of that. But recent happenings in the United States have seen their democracy threatened, which brings us to Donald Trump. Donald Trump has had lawmakers vote against him and vote for him to be impeached, and that makes him the first president rather to, in the history of America, be impeached twice. Donald Trump seems to be breaking all sorts of bad records, and this one is definitely one of the top on the list. The first president in American history to be voted for impeachment twice. Now, we do not know what the Senate is going to decide, but it's definitely one to look out for. Just a few more days to Inauguration Day, when the president-elect will come into power, but they're insisting on pushing this thing. It raises a lot of questions which we don't have the time to answer, but we just see how it goes. Bad record for Donald Trump, and we're still watching how the American people are responding to this, and not just America, but the world in general. All right, enough of all the political yada yada yada. Let's move on now. Wizkid's first baby mama, Shola, has come out to say something that I think is very significant that we need to pay attention to. Now, she said she set up an Instagram account for her son, Dorathy, and she has that account open on her phone, and on her son has it open on his phone as well. So she said she just decided one day to go through his DMs to see the messages he was getting, and she saw that grown women sending unclad nude photos to her 9-year-old son. And the first thing that comes to mind is, what are those grown women thinking? How would you, or why, for any reason, would you send nude photos to a 9-year-old boy? What do you hope to achieve? Well, Shola was having none of that. She came out, did an Instagram live video on her son's account, and warned all such women that if I catch you doing this again, I am going to take a screenshot of the messages, your account. I'm going to post it on his story for everybody to see. Since you want people to see your body, then you're going to get as much exposure as I can give you when you do this again and I catch you. So if you happen to be among them, stop. All right. Now let's move on from that. Adekunle Gold and Simi are celebrating their 2nd year as a married couple. Beautiful couple, you would agree with me. Their love story is one of the most intriguing in Nigeria, especially the entertainment industry. And Adekunle Gold even went as far as sharing a picture of the first day they met, and also some of their wedding pictures from their wedding and all of that. Of course, you remember they had this very secret, low-key wedding, just came out. Next thing we saw, a video, promise me, and it got people talking. Well, 2 years have gone past now, and they're still a strong couple. So congratulations to them. And let's wrap it up with sports, where Mauricio Pochettino, who recently just became coach of Paris Saint-Germain 11 days ago, has won his first trophy ever as a manager. He achieved this in 11 days and 3 games. He was at Tottenham and coached them for over 290 games, and he was not able to win a trophy. So you see, sometimes you just need to change your location. You just need to move somewhere else. Maybe a change of location is going to help you. But anyways, congratulations to Mauricio Pochettino and PSG for winning the French Super Cup. And perhaps this is the beginning of more things to come for them. And that is it. That is all we have for you on Unplug for today. Thank you so much for being a part of the show, and we hope you can always join us here on Every NG as we continue to bring you these updates and more. My name remains Victor. This is Every NG, and until next time, bye.